Let's be super fair here. Florida and Florida State are off to horrific starts.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Bad and worse.
When I say horrific, this is the first time these two teams have had losing records through the first 3 games since 1955. Let me tell you something. That is like before Bobby Bowden. That's before Steve Spurrier played football at Florida. He played football at Florida in the 60s.
Yeah, I mean, this is before my parents were born. Just to put it in context, I'm happy though. Fire everybody. Fire everybody for both teams. Fire them both. They kind of look like brothers to me anyway. Fire them both. Bad. They're just terrible twins. Now, there's a big difference. Norvell.
So they're not twins now.
Hold on. Yeah, you're right. Norvell, you had one good season. Billy, the last time you had a good season, you was coaching at University of Louisiana Monroe. And I'm perfectly fine with sending you back there, or Kennesaw State, or anywhere else, just long as you get the hell out of Gainesville. Norvell, they say it's $72 million to buy out to get him out of there. Billy, they say it's $26 million, and
they've already raised the money for Billy.
You know it.
They raised the money for Billy in 2 days.
And now this is the part that pisses me off more than anybody. After game 3 of me seeing Billy Napier, I said he has to go.
Game 3. Listen, shout out to the podcast. I don't mean to cut you off because I don't normally give you a lot of credit. But that one, he said game 3, dog. They've run 4 tunnel screens in a row. Fire him. I was like, bro, that was 2 years ago.
3. This is the 3rd season. And I mean, it's frustrating because I'm like, bro, I got a regular job and I'm damn good at my regular job. This is our side job. But I don't have all day to devote to seeing what Billy Napier is doing. But it didn't take me very long. He's trash. Never been good at this job. How y'all fire Bryce Young before you fire Billy Napier? I
never been good at this job.
He showed up and sucked, left and sucked. Sucked everywhere in between.
Oh, man, there's a lot of pauses there, but that's hilarious.
Fuck pause and fuck Billy Napier. I hate him. He's made my life miserable. We've had actual good players who actually we turned into Georgia, where our players go to the NFL and get good. You want to know why? Because the coach sucks.
Funny that was my one. I was like, dang, Florida got a whole lot of players that were mid at Florida that have turned out. Damian Pierce, Grenard, Anthony Richardson, Caldwell. It's like, dang, I didn't know y'all even. Well, I knew Anthony Richardson played because he couldn't hit the bar outside of a barn.
Then he started Mertz. It's like everybody's telling you.
Oh, yeah, this game he started. Lagway threw for 500 yards and 2 touchdowns. And he started Graham Mertz, and Graham Mertz promptly threw an interception. I mean, promptly.
Another person who I've told y'all has always sucked. He played quarterback at Wisconsin. Why do you think he was finna come to the SEC and be anything other than a hot, flaming bag of damn garbage? I hate everything there. I'm going to tell you. Fire Billy. Send Graham with him. Y'all need some upgrades on the swamp. I done heard that y'all need to do some things around there and find a way to bring Lagway back. Everybody else, and Eugene Wilson, y'all don't play for the rest of the season. Y'all need to boycott. New coach.
26 million does tell me that they need to invest in facilities. This program is resting on its laurels. You had Spurrier, you had Urban.
No, it's not.
Yeah, when you don't improve the facilities, that's like number one in the playbook of being a good program and being relevant and building a program. That's the first thing Kirby did when they hired him at Georgia. That's the first thing Nick Saban did. That's the first thing that when Mark Richt hired Jeremy Pruitt from Alabama to be the defense coordinator, he said, hey, y'all need to upgrade y'all facilities. There's no reason to come here. In Florida, if you look at Tennessee, look at Utah, they've all unveiled $260 million, $25 million, $260 million projects, or a $25 million weight room, $10 million branding building. Even Clemson did the branding building, and they suck. So it's like you got to do all of that.
Let me help y'all out. Now, we had Steve Spurrier, old ball coach. He was the beginning. Then we had that little dark age with Ron Zook, 2002 to 04. Not great. Then we had Urban. Urban took us to 2 championships, 2006, 2008. Then Urban Hart fell out.
Ironically, with Tebow.
And then after Urban Meyer Hart fell out, we made poor decisions ever since then. So from 2010 to this very day, you look at your watch. I think it's September 9th, 2025. So that means 15 years. 14 years. See, I'm already trying to get through this season of stupidity. Yes. So we had Will Muschamp, flaming bag of garbage. Jim McElwain,
the shark fucker.
I was waiting on you to bring it. Then we went to Dan Mullen, Mr. Inept himself, and then now Billy Napier. If we're going to continue to find stupid, terrible coaches, we're going to continue to suck.
If y'all get Lane Kiffin, the first thing he's going to do... And the bad part about
it is, Billy Napier don't even have a winning record at Florida. None of these other people.
I was say none of them do. I don't think McElwain got one either.
Yes, he does. McElwain was 65% winning percentage. This is him.
Bold.
Hey, man. Boy, I hate to say it. We're going to have to go get Lane or Dion. And I don't love it.
Y'all not going to get Dion.
You don't think that Dion will take it, or you don't think that?
No, I think I don't know what he would do. I think
it's a great move for everybody.
It would be a great move for everybody, except for Florida State is 0-3. They lost to Georgia Tech, Boston College, and Memphis. The 3 worst teams in the ACC that you can lose to, outside of like Wake Forest.
Dion and Florida State not. They still beefing. They're still heavy beef. Sure.
Money. Right now, Florida State's losing money. When people are coming to the game with "We Are Cook" signs and guzzling water, which is hilarious, guzzling water in a clown suit, don't even want to get drunk at a college game because they're cooked. They lost 20-12, and it really wasn't that close. 20-12 wasn't that close. Memphis led wire to wire. My phone is going crazy right now. Memphis led wire to wire and blew them out. Florida State has 3 unranked losses right now. 3.
Oh, boom, doom, 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 doom. Doom. All I hear is Cry Me a River. I don't care. I hope they lose every game. My name is Misery, and I'm searching for company. Come on in, have a seat. Stay a while. Both y'all clowns, as far as I'm considered.
At what point? Billy's gone. We already know Billy's gone. Norvell was 13-0 last year before going to the bowl game. Norvell, and I'm going to bring this up because like you said, you called it, whatever. I said this in the preview episode. I said, hey, what if last season was Florida State's best opportunity to get into the playoff?
So, to me, you owe him another shot. He gave you a great season. He got jobbed. It was outside of his. This season, I could understand how this could be a slump that, your team just feels beat. And sometimes that happens. So I think no matter what, you should give him one more chance. Now, I will tell you where I think that his issue could lie is he could pull an Arthur Smith where you continue to roll out there with GJ Ukulele and embarrassing yourself consistently. they're going to say that you're not a good decision maker.
Sabotaging
Just like
yourself.
just like Arthur Smith held on to Desmond Ridder too long, you need to cut the ties on DJ Uiagalelei. And if you're telling me that you don't have anybody that can play quarterback better than that, then you just need to say that.
Then your portal is awful.
Say it. Just say it. But if you say it, then that's one thing. Hey, I've gone, and you still got to play the other dudes. You have to prove to us that those other people suck. Otherwise, it just looks like he's saying stuff like DJ gives us the best chance to win.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. He released a statement today and said DJ gives us the best chance to win. And y'all are 0-3. 3 unranked losses into a group of 5 team. If DJ gives you the best chance to win and y'all are 0-3, they are going to look at your recruiting. Again, I said it last week. I said it Saturday. I said it last week. When you try to fill out your team with the portal, if it works, it works. It works. If it doesn't, it's ugly. Florida State got a whole lot of players from the portal. Again, part of it is not their fault because a lot of players left because they felt that if I go to Florida State, I don't get the respect as if I were to go to SEC or Big Ten. Or hell, even back then it was the Pac-2, Pac-12. I would at least get the respect to make it to the playoffs. With the ACC, we don't get the respect. So they had a mass exodus. So I understand that to a certain extent. But you got to put together one of the best recruiting classes of all time this year, Mike Norvell.
And play the guys who stink. People will relate to you more if you play them and they suck. Then they're like, well, you know what? He sucked.
You know what? He did what he did. He did what he could do.
But as long as you just out there playing with that guy who's pause. Woo, woo, let me get out of there.
Playing with the guy who sucked is what you was about to say.
No, I didn't say it though, so it don't matter. But if you continue to roll out these players who don't look prepared, don't look good, and not giving other guys an opportunity, you deserve to get fired.
Pause.
But if you play them,
go ahead. Finish your thought.
If you play them and they're terrible, then everybody will back up a little bit from you. Now, well, everybody sucks around